We have a couple of questions about the role of the Russian people and the future of Russia. Can the people play a role in changing Russia's trajectory? As their country's wealth grows, will the people demand change, or will the country become more authoritarian? And another one, is Putin able to consolidate such power because the Russian people do not personally know democracy? How do people who have never run a democracy learn to do so?
Yeah. Well, has anyone here read Robert Kagan's new book? This is it's on this topic. It predicts that the world, a lot of the world, is becoming more autocratic, and that this is a natural course of events, and Russia is part of that world, and the whole former Soviet Union. I think that's correct. Who can predict if there's going to be a shift some other direction? But I think momentum and, you take what's happened and sort of move it forward. And my experience abroad is that's how things really happen. If you want to know the way a country is going to go, look the way things have been going. And then look at what's in front of you. And that's a very good indication. I mean, if there's no hint, what's the sign of a change? Garry Kasparov spouting off on the pages of the Wall Street Journal. It's not serious. So no, I think it's going to be autocratic, and all those states, the former Soviet states, even Georgia, which is kind of democratic, is also kind of autocratic. And what role can the Russian people play in this? Well, they could play a big role, but they won't. The one thing is that the Russians have never lived better. Never in their history. Not during the Soviet period, not during the Tsarist period, certainly not during the post-Soviet period. More Russians have money, more have things in their houses and apartments, can travel. This is a huge thing. Russians can travel. They're allowed to leave, which they never were allowed to leave, without questions asked, and have the money to do so, and the places to go. This is democracy for them, and the democracy they saw during the 1990s: mayhem in the streets, chaos. The ruble was devalued twice. That's what they equate Western-style democracy with, and so by and large, they're quite happy with the state of affairs. Like most people in the world, what do they want? They want to live okay, and they want their children to live better than they do and go to school, and this is what's going on. Russians. The Russian continuum, again, since at least Ivan the Terrible, Russians have gone along with the Tsar, and I think the continuum hasn't died, and there's no sign that it's going to.